Not feeling too dandy today. Oh my god, look at my dark circles. I've just got such a terrible headache still. It just literally feels like my head's gonna explode. Don't feel great. It's really annoying. I don't get ill very often at all. And today I've got loads to do because obviously I've just got back from Paris and I've got so much to catch up on, so much work to do. I don't know. I'm gonna just take it slow, but I've got lots to do. I really, really don't want to get ill, especially during everyday May, because that would be so boring for you guys and very annoying. So I'm just gonna finish editing yesterday's vlog that I started on the Eurostar. Got it all here. And upload Sunday's video. And then I've got some other stuff to do. Oh dear, not cool, not cool. I'm sitting in my office trying to do work with a headache. And this is what's in the room next door to me. Not having a productive day. Oh god, when I stand up. I'm just working in slow motion, but it's lunchtime, so I'm going to go downstairs and make my comfort food, which is pasta with ketchup. I know most of you would be horrified, but that's what I make when I don't feel great. And then for dinner I'm going to make myself some chicken soup because that will really make me feel better. I'm going to use spelt pasta. Look at all these cookbooks, by the way. I'm going to do a blog post on my mum's cookbook collection because it's insane. She even got Madeline Shaw's new book and she doesn't even know who she is. She got it like before it was like pre-release. She's crazy about cookbooks. So I just got sent this some hair care stuff from this new brand from Stockholm. It's called Maria Nila. And it's like vegan friendly, sulfate and paraben free. Really like the packaging actually. I'm looking forward to trying that. It's like a hair mask. The reason I'm showing you is because they sent me this picture illustration of me apparently. I wish I looked like that. I mean, she is hot. I don't think that looks like me, but let me know if you do. But either way, I really like the drawing. It's such a pretty illustration. She's got like a sexy look in her eyes. I just can't pull off that facial expression. I think the hair's right though, and that's the whole point. It's a hair care brand. I think that the hair's kind of looks like mine. It definitely looks in better condition and has straighter roots than I do, with no grey bits in it. This is a terrible lunch, I know, but it just has to be done sometimes. Ketchup and loads of parmesan, that's key. I'm gonna get so much hate on this, I just know it. It's just what I eat when I don't feel well. Okay, I have to head out this afternoon to do a bit of food shopping, and I need to vote because today is the day that you vote in the UK. I've actually never missed a vote. I feel like a lot of people I follow on Twitter are saying this is the first time they've voted. I've voted once before. Wait, how old am I? 20, I think once or twice. Whenever I was supposed to vote, I have voted. So I must do that later, but I need to put on a bit of makeup because I need to take some blog photos. So I thought I'd show you guys a semi-sick day makeup thing because I don't want to wear too much makeup because I'm not feeling great, but I do need to take photos, so I have to put something on. So I'm just going to prop you down here. I'm going to start with MAC Fix Plus. I bought this yesterday. Ooh, it's a very direct spray. That's the only thing I don't like about it, but it adds a nice bit of moisture to your skin and makes your makeup sit quite nicely. I'm going to use the Eve Lom Tinted Moisturiser. I'm just going to rub that into the skin. I'm not going to put much on because my skin's alright, it's just my dark circles and that's more concealer anyway. I'm just going to rub that in. This is like the perfect colour match. Vanilla 4. Okay, so that's the base done, very easy. And now I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown corrector and concealer, but I'm going to put a little bit of the Bobbi Brown eye cream on first. Okay, I'm going to use the corrector first. I have light peach, so it's a nice peachy colour. I have really dark circles today, and the peach will kind of counteract the bluey tones. So I like to press it on the inside of my eye, and on the outer corner, that's where I get most like darkness. And then I'm going to use a Laura Mercier blending brush just to blend that out. Take a little bit on the lid as well because my lid's very dark today. I'm going to use the Clarins Instant Concealer, nice for a sick day. So I'm going to put a little bit on my chin, and a little bit around my nose, a little bit on my nose, and then take a bit of that under the eye. This is a good concealer if you don't want to wear foundation at all, because you can kind of use it like a foundation. Okay, now I'm going to use my new favourite bronzer that I talked about the other day, the Too Faced Milk Chocolate one. I still love Solar Powder, which is here. I'm just using this at the moment because I really like it. And then for my eyes, I think I'm just going to use a bit of MAC All That Glitters. No, actually I'm going to use MAC Petite Patina, which is the eyeshadow I use when I just want something on my lid but nothing too much. Not very precise with it, just put it all over. I'm not going to put any eyeliner on, I'm just going to put mascara because I quite like that look sometimes, it's a bit more fresh, not as heavy looking. I'm going to use the Benefit Roller Lash, which I'm loving at the moment. I don't know if you can see from there, but it makes my lashes so long. I really like this. I'm kind of running out, I need to get another one. Okay, I'm just setting up my tripod and I'm going to use my camera to take some photos of these 2 MAC lipsticks that are in my back pocket. 1 minute. The ones I got when I was in Paris. I'm going to do a blog post with these 2. This one is Dark Side, which I really like actually. I'm really glad I picked it up. It's in the formula, what's it called, Amplified, so it's very creamy. It's not matte, which means it probably will move around, but I really like it. I think it's a nice summer bold lip. I'm feeling a bit more human now that the Nurofen has kicked in and I've done my makeup and got dressed. It really does make a difference. I should have done that earlier. I'm just gonna do a work call and then head out for some fresh air. I need some fresh air. Okay, my call is done and now I'm gonna head out, I'm gonna vote and I'm gonna get the ingredients I need to make chicken soup. I always like to make my mum's chicken soup when I'm feeling a bit rough. She normally makes it for me, but she's out today. So I'm gonna get the ingredients and then I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. And this chicken soup recipe, seriously, it's been handed down generations from my great grandma to my grandma to my mum to me. My sisters make it. It is like the best medicine. It really makes you feel so much better. And I'm not that great at cooking, but chicken soup, I've perfected it after years of practice. So I'm going to show you guys today how to make that, and it ties in really well with some work that I'm doing with NCS. If you don't know what NCS is, it's the National Citizen Service and it's the fastest growing youth programme for 15 to 17 year olds in England and Northern Ireland. You may remember the Say Yes campaign. A few YouTubers got involved with that a while ago and now they're on like the second part of the campaign, which is all about learning skills and hidden talents. My hidden talent is making a really good chicken soup, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that. It really is such a great programme though. I wish there was something like that around for me when I was 15 to 17. So if you do want to find out more and get involved, the website is ncsyes.co.uk. I will put all the information and links in the description bar below. Definitely go check it out if you want to have like a really fun summer, making new friends, learning new skills. It really sets you up for when you start looking for a job, so I would recommend it. I think it's a really good idea. So let's go to the shops. Just going to see what we've got and what we need. I've got chicken thighs. I got carrots. Oh, I've got a few carrots. Okay, I voted for really good. Suffragettes will be proud of me. But can someone clearly more intelligent than me tell me why it's okay that we use pencil? That just seems really wrong to me and really not, I don't know, you could just be robbed out if it's pencil. Anyway, someone tell me. Sorry if that's a really stupid comment, but I was quite surprised that it was in pencil. I'm sure last time it was in pen. This is the reason I love Twitter. I just tweeted about the pencil thing and someone said it's a wax pencil so it can't be erased and they don't use pen in case water for some reason gets into the box. That would obviously smear all the pen and ruin the votes. Genius. Makes sense why we use pencil now. Okay, so I'm home after quite a long time. I've been out. It was quite hard to find some of these things. I think it's because of the time of year and there was so much traffic. It was like end of school time. So I'm home. And I'm going to get started with the chicken soup. I'm actually getting quite hungry now. So this is what you need. I'm going to link the blog post below where I've put the full recipe for this. So if I'm going too fast or whatever, you can go and check that. So you need chicken thighs, the ones that are on the bone and with skin, because that's what gives it all the nice kind of flavour. And then you can find these. I found this one in Tesco, because it is sometimes quite hard to find Swede, which is this one. But these are really good packs for soups and stews and stuff. They've got carrots, parsnips, onions, Swede. We also sometimes put a turnip in there, but it's kind of the wrong time of year for a turnip, so we're just going to leave that one out. Onion, chicken stock cubes. Actually, you want 2 of these. We use these ones, we really like them. You can find these in the kosher aisle of supermarkets, but any chicken stock cube will do, although this one is really good. Little pasta is optional. I saw this one from Jamie Oliver and thought this would work nicely, so I'm going to try that. And then you can put these in as well if you want. These are like dumplings. I am obsessed with them because they store up all the yummy chicken soup flavour. I'll show you how I make these afterwards, but I really, really like these. They're better than dumplings. They're just so good. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is get a big pan, a pot. You also need celery. which I already had, that's why it's not in my shopping bag. We're only doing 4 or 5 chicken thighs, and this is a huge pan, so I'm just going to fill it up halfway just with normal cold water. Okay, I've put the water on quite high, and I'm going to put 4 of the chicken thighs in the water, turn it up until it starts boiling. Okay, so chicken thighs are in there. I'm just going to turn it up to 8 so it starts boiling, and then I'll show you what happens once it starts boiling. Actually, in the meantime, I'm going to cut up all my veg. I'm just going to peel the carrots. Okay, the carrots and parsnips have been peeled. I'm just going to chop those. And then the swede I'm going to cut in half and then kind of chop the skin off. Celery I'll just cut. Onion I will just take off the skin and leave it whole. My mum's showing me how you get the skin off the swede. I can't say swede without wanting to say suede. There you go. I've cut up all the celery, carrots, turnip, peeled the onion. It takes quite a while to bring this much water to the boil when it's cold, but it's slowly getting there, and you'll see that there'll be like a layer of fat on the top, and I just skim that off with a spoon like this. I'll show you, and then we add all the veg and stuff in. So yeah, that's the yucky stuff coming on the top, and once it starts boiling I'm going to take all of that off. Okay, I'm going to start skimming off the fat. I know it looks gross, but it's fine, you just take it off and it's gone. Okay, all the fat's gone now, so I've turned it back down to 7. And I'm going to put all the veg in now. I'm also going to put 2 of these stock cubes in. They really are the tastiest stock cubes, but if you can't find them, you can use others. So 1, 2. Okay, we're going to put salt and pepper in as well. That much salt. And pepper. Okay, now I'm going to give it a big stir, let it come to the boil again, and then put on the lid and let it simmer. It takes about an hour to cook, but I always think it tastes better the longer you cook it. So if you cook it in the day, that evening, or even the next day, it tastes better. Okay, now it's boiling. I'm going to turn it down to 6. So you don't want it to be simmering, you want it to be kind of boiling a little bit, and I'm going to put the lid on, but not fully. You like leave a bit of a gap on the side like that. I think I'm going to boil my cook my pasta now, because it doesn't matter if it goes cold because you're going to put it in hot soup anyway. Get that done, and then I'll show you how to make these. Okay, cooking the pasta. When I make pasta normally I make it a little bit al dente, but in soup I like it to be really soft, so you can just kind of sip your soup and you don't have to chew the pasta really. And I like using really little pastas too. I'm going to leave the pasta there while this continues cooking. This is what it's looking like. I'm just going to keep that kind of bubbling but not boiling too much. Lid a bit on for like another hour maybe. I'm just going to go, I think, and wash my hair. So what I'm going to do is start editing this vlog. Okay, the soup's been there for about an hour. We turned it down a little bit so it wasn't boiling too much, because otherwise you just lose all the soup. So it looks like this now. And I'm going to try it. I don't think it will taste ready yet because it needs kind of more time, but I'm going to make the little, I call them canadles, but everyone's going to tell me it's not how you say it, because everyone has a different way of saying it, but you can call them matzo balls or dumplings, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to make some of those in a minute, put them in so they can get all the nice soupy flavour. In this box you get 2 sachets. This is the mix that you need. So you have to crack 1 egg into a bowl and beat it, and then you just add the sachet of powder in and mix it all together. Okay, eggs are beaten. Now I'm just going to pour this stuff in. It looks really strange. You basically have to wet your hands and then make little balls. Once you start mixing it into the egg, it turns into a bit of a paste. Okay, that's what it should look like, kind of like a paste. I'm going to go wet my hands, and then I'm going to make tiny little balls and lay them out on a plate. So I've rolled them into balls this size, and I'm going to leave them to rest a little bit, kind of harden up a bit, and then I'm going to put them in the soup to cook in there. Oh, it's starting to look better now. Once it starts looking like goldeny brown, that's when you know it's doing well. But seriously, you need to try these with like any soup. They're like really light and fluffy. They won't be like anything you've tried before. Seriously, so good. These feel a little bit stickier now, so I think they're ready to go in. I'm going to put them in the soup to cook, because then they get really nice flavour. Okay, as I said, it definitely tastes better the next day, but I'm going to have a bowl now because I really want one, and then I'm probably going to go to bed. I'm going to put some pasta in first. I think it's probably quite weird to have pasta in soup. We've always done this. I think it's from when I was little and I used to have this for like dinner and I needed a bit more substance. I really like it. Okay, so look, this is what they look like. They expand when you put them. Whoa, it's just steamed up my camera. When you put them in the soup, they expand. Oh, I'm gonna take like Those are so good. Okay, so this is it. This is my chicken soup dinner. I'll either leave a link to the recipe below or I'll actually write it down, and I will also leave a link to the NCS website, so don't forget to go and check that out. I'm going to have my chicken soup now, and then I'm going to go wash my hair and collapse in bed because today has been a tough day. I really hope I don't wake up with a headache tomorrow. Sorry that it's been a bit of a boring home vlog, but I hope you enjoyed learning how to make my family's chicken soup recipe. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Dogs or cats?
Cats.
Matte or gloss?
Matte.
London or Paris?